basically we'll start in a seated position, and I think we'll just get started now. So welcome. If you're sitting in a nice, tall, comfortable position, you can sit like this with your legs crossed, or sit out with your legs out straight in front of you. Now, if you have got your legs out in front, you need to make sure your knees are not coming up off the floor, okay? So just find that position that's comfortable for you. Sitting nice and tall, you want to be making sure you're sitting on literally the bones of your bottom, okay? And then rolling those shoulders back and down. You want to imagine you've got a nice straight line coming up. So imagine you've got a rod running through that spine, coming out the top of your head. Shoulders back, hands either down on the floor, just resting on the knees there. Okay, I just want you to have a think. Is your head protruding forward? Okay, your ears should be in line with your shoulders, so we don't want to be forward or back. So nice in line, and we're going to slightly just tuck the chin, okay, and look straight ahead. Wonderful. So that's just our good posture. And whichever position we're in, we should always be in good posture throughout, okay? So that nice straight spine, strong core. So we're just going to go into our lateral breathing now. So take your hands onto your fingertips, touching onto your ribs. So when we inhale, what we want is for the ribs to lift out to the side. So inhale, feel the lungs expand, exhale, fingertips together. 2 more times. Exhale, making sure those shoulders remain relaxed at all times throughout. Now, last one we're going to do is just our core engagement. So we're going to do the breathing again. Place your hand on your tummy button for just a little bit of feedback. So we're going to inhale. Fill the lungs. As we exhale, I want you to pull that tummy button in towards your spine as far as it can go. So 100%, your 100%. Tight, tight, tight. Hold it. How does that feel? Don't hold your breath though. And then let it go. Excellent. Inhale. Exhale. Bring it into about 50% now. Again, just make sure it's switched on. You're aware of it. How does that feel? And then let it go. Excellent. One more time. We're going to inhale. And then we're going to exhale. And we're going to engage it to 30%. So there's a connection there, but it's not too much of a struggle. It's manageable. Some of the moves you may want to embrace harder and more. Okay, up that percentage, but we should have at least a minimum of 30% connection throughout. Excellent. Okay, so we're just going to do a little bit of mobilization and warming up stretching. So if you're in that seated position and it's comfortable to do so, I want you to come into the pretzel pose. So that's one knee going out and the foot coming back in across, and then the other knee going up and out to meet that foot, and the other foot sitting just in line with your bottom. So we're still sitting nice and tall. We're not shifting over to one side. Good posture throughout. Shoulders down. Hand is just going to be placed on the floor. Now, as we're doing this, what you want to make sure, okay, is that you're not pushing through this arm, okay? That's not what this is here for. It's just a little bit of extra support. Take a breath in. We're going to reach the arm up. Excellent. And over we go. Now, if you can't sit in this position, sit either with your legs out straight in front of you. Inhale, up, tall. Okay, exhale, up and over. Or you can sit cross-legged as well. It won't give you exactly the same stretch, but it's normally because people have got tight hips and things like that, why they can't sit in this position. So if you're starting to get cramp or anything, let's do one more. Excellent. Keep the feet in this position. We're going to go up and over onto the other side. So this is our mermaid stretch. Inhale to lower, exhale up and over. Nice and controlled. So really feeling a nice stretch down the side of the body there. Excellent. Okay. Now, if you are sitting in this pretzel position, just switch your legs over for me. Reset. Right hand down, inhale, exhale, over. Wonderful. So really reach up to the ceiling first. And then flex over. And again, I'm not putting my weight through this hand. It's just a little bit of support and I'm lifting up through the body. Switching sides, over we go. Nice little stretch. Two more. So I just thought we'd start off with some stretching to start today, so we really loosen ourselves off. Okay, so we're going to come into our all fours position. So that's wrists directly underneath shoulders. Okay, wrist, elbow, shoulders nicely stacked. Making sure you're not putting too much pressure through those wrists. Knees directly underneath your hips and making sure your knees are hip width apart. Have a look between your legs. You don't want to be able to see your feet. So if your feet are touching, just move them behind so you can't see. We want that nice flat back table, okay? Imagine you've got a nice tray of cup of teas on there, okay? And they're just nice and stable. So we're going to take a breath in. And then as we exhale, arms and legs staying still, we're just going to arch that spine up. So we're tucking our tailbone in. And we're dropping our head down towards the floor, arching up that upper spine. And then inhale. And we're going to go in the opposite direction. So bottom sticking out now, head's coming up, tummy towards the floor. Excellent. Exhale out, curl it up again. So this one's known as angry cat. So from this position, you can probably guess why. And then inhale. And this one's happy cow. Excellent. Let's do one more this way. So angry cat, arch it up. So arms and legs are not moving at any point here. Inhale, bringing it up. Excellent. Okay, so I want you to just take it round to your right and then place your left hand on top here. Wonderful. Now from here, I just want you to do that same angry cat position. Arch it up. Wriggle into it if you need to. And then inhale and into that happy cow, stretching it out. So you might find a nice deeper stretch in that happy cow as we are on the longer side of the body. So it's just going down the side there into my waist quite nicely. One more time. Excellent. And bringing it up. Coming back towards the neutral position, and then we're going to go over to the opposite side and starting again. So angry cow, arch it up, wriggle into it if you need to, really pull it up into those shoulders. Inhale, bringing it into the happy cow. Excellent. Exhale. Angry cat. Inhale down. Wonderful. Let's do one more each way. Excellent. Bringing it back to center and just do one more. Angry cat here. Have you got a little bit further? And one more happy cow. Excellent. Okay. So I just want you to bring the toes together, knees apart slightly, and just sit back into that child's pose. So just stretch out away from you, dropping the head, resting your forehead on the floor. And just breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. And then slowly roll yourself back up into a kneeling position. Excellent. Okay, we're going to come down onto the floor now. So lying face down. And we're just going to do a couple of like gentle little stretches first. So I want you to bring your hands in line with your chest. Keeping that spine nice and strong, elbows in towards you. I want you to take a breath in. Exhale, I just want you to reach. Now we're not reaching all the way up, we're just extending the back. Inhale down. Couple more here. Exhale up. stretching out, inhale down. Now making sure that core switched on, we're not just letting our tummy just relax into the floor. Exhale up. So again, it's not a huge move. Inhale down. Now from here, I want you to place your hands into that diamond position. Okay, so thumb and forefinger into that diamond position. And then you can rest your head in there. We're going to go into our back extension. Okay, so from here, cores engage. We're just going to inhale. We're going to exhale, and we're just going to slowly lift. Inhale, lower. Now making sure we're not throwing the head back. Exhale, lift. Cores engage. We're just lifting up. Shoulders are relaxed. Shoulders are away from our ears. Inhale, lower. Let's do 3 more. Exhale down. Excellent, bringing it back. Wonderful. So staying in this position, we're going to move into our glutes, our bottom, okay? So we're just going to do some heel presses up to the ceiling. So take your first leg, okay, making sure the heel is in line with the knee. Rest your head just down as well. Obviously, I'm talking to the camera, but keep your head down so you're not putting any pressure in that spine. You're going to take a breath in. You're going to exhale. You're going to squeeze your bottom, pushing that heel up to the ceiling. Again, it's not a big move. If you want to know if your bottom is engaged and switching on, firing up, just give it a little tap. It should down, should be relaxed, up, should be firmer. Okay? So let's do that again. Inhale, exhale, push it up. Inhale, lower. Exhale, squeeze. Inhale, lower. Keep that core switched on, pulled in. Excellent. Nice and controlled. Okay, let's do 2 more. Wonderful. Excellent. Switch it down. Switch legs now. Okay? So again, just find that place where the heel is directly above the knee. We're relaxed. We're cores engaged. We take a breath. We exhale and we lift. Okay, so you might need to check this side. This side might not fire as well, or it might fire better. But we should always be aware of what our body is and isn't doing. Exhale, squeeze. Inhale, lower. Nice and controlled. Take your time, don't rush, give the muscles a chance to work. Okay, let's do 3 more. Last one. Excellent, bring it down. Okay, now lengthening out both legs, but I want you to bring your toes in contact with the floor with the first leg. Push back through that heel, and I want you to just lift that leg, but squeezing, lifting with the bottom, all right? So you're not just throwing the leg up. You're really using the muscles of the bottom to lift that leg. Again, don't let that core relax into the floor. That's it. Nice and controlled. Again, if you need to feedback, just place your finger. Is it moving? Is it firming? Is it switching on? Last one, we're going to switch legs. So again, flex the foot, heel away, toes to the floor, and lift and squeeze. Okay, let's go 3 more. Excellent. Okay, we're going to push ourselves up back into that child's pose position, bringing your knees forward, knees apart, feet together and stretching out. Excellent. Slowly bring those hands up and then rolling up. Excellent. Okay. We're just going to come into a seated position. Again, you can just do it with your legs out straight if it feels comfortable and the back of your thighs are not too tight, or you can sit with your legs crossed. Okay, if you're doing it with your legs straight, make sure that your feet are about hip width apart. Okay, so that's much smaller than you think. Okay, so we're not talking about sitting really wide. We're just going to do a nice little spine stretch. We're going to take a breath in. Exhale, and I just want you to run your hands down your legs towards your feet. Don't worry if you can't get very far, but as long as you're feeling a nice stretch in that spine. Hold it here for a couple of breaths. You might find that the back of your legs are a bit tight here as well, but it's a nice extra bonus stretch. Inhale, rolling it back. Into your posture, shoulders back, head up. Excellent. Let's do that 2 more times. Inhale. Exhale, roll it down. Reaching towards those toes. Inhale. Exhale, roll it back up. Excellent. Okay. 1 more time. Inhale. Exhale, roll it down. Nice and controlled. Inhale. Exhale, roll it back up. Shoulders back into place before we lift the head. Excellent. Okay. We're going to roll down just gently onto the floor. Okay. So from here, just slowly come down onto the floor, making sure you've got a little bit of space behind you, a little bit of space at the bottom there. So we're not going to be banging or knocking anything, okay? So, as I say, on the floor, from here, you want to make sure that you're not looking behind you. So if your head's tipping up, just tuck that chin back in, please. Excellent. Neutral spine basically means you can get your hand just in the small of your back, okay, no bigger than that. Imprinted spine means you can't get your hand, you're pushing your lower back into the floor, but we'll talk about that in a minute. Feet hip width apart, again, it's not wide, it's about a fist's width between your knees, okay? So it's not big at all. Feet flat on the floor, arms just relaxed down by your side. We're just going to do a couple of pelvic tilts. Inhale. Okay, so starting from that neutral position, exhale, imprint into the floor. Excellent. Inhale, back to that neutral. So if I just place my hands here, you can see imprinting into the floor. My pelvis is tilting towards me. Excellent. Bringing it back to neutral. If that feels comfortable and it feels safe, you can curl that spine further up and go as high as feels comfortable. If you can get up towards your shoulders, great, but don't stress about it. Listen to your body. Inhale, exhale, roll it down. So layer that spine back until we're back in that neutral position. Inhale, exhale, imprint, and then roll that spine up off the floor, 1 block at a time. Inhale, exhale, roll it back down. So we're going to keep it nice and simple today. Just a few of these. Nice and controlled. Exhale down. Just easing ourselves back into it. Okay, let's do 1 more. Really imprint that spine, cores engage, lift, lift, lift. Excellent. Breath in, exhale, lower it down nice and steady. Wonderful. If you need to, just hug those knees in. And just rock side to side, and that just takes any pressure off that lower back issues there. Okay? We're going to just do some leg lowers. So I just want you to bring one leg up, pointing the toes and keeping that leg nice and straight. So if you're coming in, it might notice that the knee's bent. So just get it into a position where you can engage. Core switched on. We're going to inhale. We're going to lower. And then as we lift, exhale out. Inhale to lower. Core switched on. Now mine's on about 30%, but you might need yours on a little bit more for stability. If you need to, just have your hands on your hip bones for stability and see what's going on there with you. Are you even? Are you staying even? Are you dropping massively on one side? Or are you just dropping a little bit? Do you need to tighten that core up to stabilize that movement? Use your hands, use your mind-body connection to really listen to what your body's telling you, because from there we can learn, and from there we can correct, and we can get stronger. So don't worry about where you're at. This the last one. Excellent. Just look at where you as an individual need to improve. You might find some exercises are really easy. So reset again. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. And some which might seem easy when you're watching, but actually you're thinking, oh, I can't do this, or this is challenging to me. That's fine. They're just areas that you need to work on a little bit more. Okay, so there are weaknesses, and we all have them. But what you need to do is just try and focus on those areas so they're no longer weaknesses. Okay, let's do, after this one, we'll do 2 more. Nice and controlled. Wonderful. And then bringing it back in. Just place your hands out to the side. I just want you to drop your knees down to the right. Okay. So you feel a nice stretch down the side of the upper body. Inhale to center. Exhale round to the other side. Excellent. Okay. So we're going to go back up. First leg up nice and straight. Now again, instead of just doing a lower and lift, we're going to do a leg circle. So now the smaller the circle you do, the more control, more stability you have. The bigger the circle, the less. All right, so if you're quite new, just try and draw a very small circle on the ceiling or on the wall, whatever you can see, with your big toe. So inhale. We're going to drop the leg down and then bringing it around and back to the start. So again, core's engaged. Hands on the hip bones if you need to for feedback. Where are we going? Are we strong? Are we stable? Can you feel the muscles in your lower abdomen? Can you feel them working? Are they switching on? Are they firing? Do you need to pull them in a little bit tighter? Inhale, exhale, bringing it back. Excellent. Lowering it down, round and up. Let's do one more. Okay, wonderful. We're going to switch sides. Lift the leg, reset. Inhale, exhale around. Now you might find again, you're stronger on one side than the other. I know I am. All right. So just keep focus. Listen to your body. Nice and controlled. Two more. Bringing it down. Right, we're going to take the other leg back up. Now this time we're going to go out, around and back up. So taking it out around and up. And this is different again, all right? So just listen to your body. If you're feeling strong, not feeling any challenge, make your circle smaller, bigger. If it's feeling too much, either take a rest or make your circle a little bit smaller until it feels like it's working, but it's good working. Okay, let's go 2 more. Excellent, bringing it down, switching legs. Okay, reset. Pause, engage, around, down and up. So aiming for about 6. Okay. The 4 good ones is better than 6 not so good ones. All right, so take your time with it. Excellent, and bringing it back down, wonderful. And then just stretch, just a little bit of rocking left to right with the knees, massaging the lower back again. Excellent, okay. Last thing we do is just stretch out our hamstrings, back of the thighs. So I want you to bring that first leg up. Now, if you need to, if you've got a belt or a scarf or something around, you can put it around your foot for you, so you've got a little bit of leverage. If not, you can just hold the back of the thigh. Now, making sure that the leg stays straight when you bring it towards you, and also making sure that you're not pulling in the actual back of the knee, so you're actually still on the body of the thigh behind. Okay, so we're just going to take a breath in. Exhale, bring that leg just a little bit towards you. So you should be feeling it down here. Excellent. Now, if it feels good, can you straighten out that bottom leg? And that in itself should, out on the floor, that in itself should give this other hamstring, this thigh, a nice deeper stretch. Excellent. And then bring it in. Place it down, reset. We're going to go for the opposite leg, so bringing it around again, holding the back of the thigh, but avoiding the pocket in the back of the knee. Take a breath. Straighten up. Just pull it towards you, core still switched on. Inhale, exhale, slide that other leg out. Excellent. And again, that should deepen the stretch. Don't worry if you're shaking, but if it gets too much, just release it, please. Inhale, and then just bringing it back. Excellent. Okay, so we are just going to slowly come up. So roll onto your side, push yourself up. Just come to a seated position. Again, sitting nice and tall, thinking that posture. We're just going to take in 3 nice deep breaths. So from here, we're going to inhale, reaching up to the ceiling. Exhale, bring it out. Excellent. Inhale. And exhale. One more time. Inhale. And exhale. Excellent work today, everybody. Hopefully you've enjoyed the session. Always happy to hear feedback, comments, anything, areas you think we need to work on, anything like that.